Hey guys, and welcome to the Working Money Channel. Any thoughts on why XRP pumped? This coming from XRPCRYPTOWOLF. Yeah, I woke up this morning and, I take a look at the crypto market every morning, as you can probably assume I do, and you probably do yourself. And I'm looking at the market and everything is down, except for XRP. XRP up 8.6%, 8.06% rather. And look at everything else. Cardano down 10 over 10, Polkadot down almost 9%, Binance Coin down 7.16, Ethereum down 7.3, and Bitcoin down even 4.61%. Yet we got XRP up 8.64%. Now, there was some great news that did come out. I'm going to talk about that today. But let's take a look at this XRP price mini pump for a sec. Why did this pump? And is this going to be sustainable for the foreseeable future? Is this maybe just a flash in the pan? So Barry Bullish here on Twitter, XRP update. I believe we are completing a Wyckoff accumulation pattern. The only thing I'm worried about is a potential BTC correction ruining the scenario. So he's bringing up the 4-hour chart for XRP, and from a technical analysis standpoint, we are looking as though we are in phase D here of the Wyckoff. And so here is the accumulation schematic number 2 for Wyckoff events and phases. This would assume that buyers have already been accumulating and now we're set for a takeoff. And if I bring up the XRP chart here on the 4-hour, you guys can see that same pattern here. When he was taking that snapshot, we were taking a look at this pattern here, and sure enough, we did actually break to the upside. And so that hadn't happened yet at this point, but the upside has clearly been tested, moving up here to about 648.648 for XRP. We know that that resistance level on the smaller time frames is a significant one, so we hit that 64-cent mark before coming right back down here, retested it again, and now we're back down here trading at about 58.6. Of course, for XRP, we need to clear that 79-cent mark. That is the biggie. So will we be able to get there? Going back to Barry Bullish's tweet here, Mr. Miller responds, I might be well off here as I know nothing about Wyckoff, but it looks extremely similar just before we took off in 2017. So I did a video a few days ago now talking about this pattern here, and I'll see if I can find it. I will link it up here in the top right-hand corner. A lot of these patterns are basically just human psychology, right? People will trade based on how they feel, and so this is why we're going to see similar patterns, and this is why we analyze patterns from the past. Looking at the crypto market without any context is kind of like looking at somebody crying and not knowing anything about them, not knowing anything that's happened to them, not knowing, anything really. You have to have context to understand the motive behind the action. And so this is why we look at historical charts, and this is why we can derive information from historical chart patterns, and why I like to put maybe not 100% of stock in these patterns, but definitely looking at them to get a better idea as to where the market will go down the road. Price is what we all care about. Price is what we're here for. And so, just another tool in the arsenal just to be able to make decisions on this. Andrew Luden down here saying BTC pullback will be due within a couple of weeks. If you check the RSI, has a bearish divergence on the majority of timelines. Too much hype with it also, which usually means a correction. Plus, if Peter Schiff comes in, oh, God help us. Kryptom Uniac down here says, in 2018, the real deal started right after the first big warning of Bitcoin. It's not an indication that it will repeat, but everything can happen. And so he posts this chart here with the Bitcoin tether. This is the Bitcoin tether chart USDT on Poloniex. And that's just it, right? We are waiting for this big kickback for Bitcoin. Let's take a look at Bitcoin real quickly here. We are looking for that really big kickback for Bitcoin. Bitcoin did reach a new all-time high over the weekend of about 58,300. It did retrace down to 5,300, but to me, that is not the correction we are looking for yet. I mean, this correction here that we saw earlier this month was indeed a far deeper correction. We did see a correction of 31%, just almost 32%, and we still came out of that. This correction up here, clearly not nearly as deep as that one that we had seen earlier this month. This is only an 8% correction, but we are going to start to see these corrections more and more. We're going to have to be prepared for them, and this kind of behavior is what we're going to ultimately see from all the altcoins, and I don't think this is going to be that one kickback that sets off the altcoins, at least not as of yet. But the kind of thing that we're seeing for XRP right now, the up 11% compared to Bitcoin's down 4.5%, will likely, that's when you know, that'll be the sign that the altcoin season is kicked off. Bitcoin declines, altcoins rally, just like XRP is doing right now. And James RULEXRP posting this, a snapshot from the FLR USDT chart, 57 cents, almost 58 cents. Well, it has rallied even higher, and right now, as of the time of this recording, it is at 71 cents. This is BitTrue, guys. It did reach a high of 79 cents. So Spark holders, I know we don't have any physical FLR tokens yet, but this is kind of like the bonus prize for holding XRP for all these years. You know, we are going to eventually be airdropped these Spark tokens, and then we'll be able to trade those too. Of course, there's huge utility for the Flare ecosystem, and I did a video just yesterday with Stetus's infographic discussing how the Flare network is going to work, guys. I'll link it up here in the top right-hand corner if you didn't catch it. And so BitTrue, I was just talking about BitTrue. For some reason, BitTrue Official shows a zero balance on my assets. What's that about? And you know what, guys? I have a BitTrue account. I don't keep any crypto in my BitTrue account, but this is the exact reason why I keep my crypto safe on a Ledger Nano in cold storage, somewhere where I have my private keys, because this kind of thing can happen, and you might think, oh my goodness, where did all my crypto go? Meanwhile, it's just a glitch on their back end. Maybe they're doing some work, or even worse, maybe the crypto exchange got hacked. Well, BitTrue, in this case, gave an update saying this issue has now been resolved. We are exceedingly sorry for any panic it may have caused. If you are still experiencing any issues, please send us an email. So maybe a mini heart attack for some people who have been leaving their cryptocurrency on the BitTrue exchange. Like I said, guys, I keep mine in cold storage on a Ledger. I have an affiliate link in the description of the video if you guys want to get a Ledger Nano S or X. That said, though, I will be giving 2 away. We have to reach 70,000 subscribers, guys, by March 31st. This is the goal, so please subscribe to the channel. You will be eligible to win a Ledger Nano S or X. I'm giving 2 away, as I said. And while you're at it, like the video too. A thumbs up is just a free way to support the channel. I gotta say, we're getting closer and closer to that goal, so I want to thank all of you guys for doing that. So RB_XRP here saying, a coincidence. The Spark IOU started pumping 1 day before XRP. And so he's just demonstrating the screen grab here with the price of the IOUs for the Spark token and XRP. It is kind of interesting that we are seeing this movement for XRP specifically. Okay, we saw a big candlestick. So this is the 4 hour here. Maybe I'll put it on the 1 hour just to show you guys, really demonstrate what's going on here. This was midnight last night, or this morning rather. XRP up to 64.9 or 64.8, give or take. Then that correction, now it's pumping up again near 59 cents at the moment. And going back to that Spark token chart here, on the 21st, we saw that initial pump from 35 cents, finally closing out the day at 58 cents. And then today, right now, trading at about 71 cents. So this has to be correlated, right? You would think so, especially since the rest of the market is not really pumping. Well, when I look up XLM as well, you can see XLM is also pumping. So what is it with XLM and XRP? I mean, I know that they're very similar. I know the history. I mean, I'm not that basic. But why would these two coins be pumping at the same time? Meanwhile, the rest of the market is not pumping. Could it have anything to do with this latest piece of news here, guys? I saw this from MACKATTACK. This is big news for the Ripple community and XRP hodlers. Ripple now registered as a Wyoming business. And I know for people just kind of in passing in crypto, this might not be that big of a deal, but considering the SEC lawsuit, this is going to be a game changer for Ripple. Okay, we're going to delve into this a little more. So more crypto companies are realizing Wyoming is a better domicile than Delaware due to our crypto-friendly laws, says Caitlin Long. So blockchain-based company firm Ripple has now registered a business in Wyoming. According to records from the Wyoming Secretary of State, Ripple Markets WY LLC's status as a local business is listed as active after an initial filing in February of 2020. As a limited liability company in Wyoming, Ripple's registered agent will be based in Cheyenne. More crypto companies are realizing Wyoming is a better domicile than Delaware due to our crypto-friendly laws. This is coming from Caitlin Long on Twitter. Long is also the CEO of digital bank Avanti Bank and Trust and associated with the state legislators' Select Committee on Blockchain, Financial Technology, and Digital Innovation. She said crypto firms like Ripple should consider relocating to Wyoming due to the state not having any corporate or franchise taxes and cryptocurrencies being exempt from property and sales tax. In addition, there is a presence of the U.S. Senator Cynthia Lummis. As we know, she is also crypto-friendly. The Wyoming lawmaker is one of the first to say digital assets will be a key part of her legislative agenda. Responding to the Ripple news, Lummis's state policy director said many people were maximalists on Wyoming. It does not appear as if Ripple will move its headquarters to the crypto-friendly state, as its principal office is still listed in San Francisco. However, both Ripple co-founder Chris Larson and CEO Brad Garlinghouse have said that they are displeased with the seemingly lack of regulatory clarity on crypto and blockchains in the United States. So, is this going to have a serious effect on Ripple being able to conduct business? Yes or no? Well, there are some differing views on this. So this is the original Caitlin Long tweet. No state tax, corp, no franchise tax, crypto exempt from property and sales tax, as we had read in that article there from Cointelegraph. Here are the details. Ripple Markets WY LLC filed here just on the 11th of February, so not too long ago. Ed Rodriguez down here saying, I want to believe, but have been advised Wyoming is not immune to federal laws/regulations surrounding tokens, which, as we know, are still being debated and will be for years, question mark. And this is the thing, right? We are still in this weird kind of limbo period where there's some legislation behind cryptocurrencies. Clearly, we have not found that 100% clarity that we need in order to move forward, at least not in the United States. So this is kind of this quasi-legal, I'd like to say gray zone maybe, high legal risk. For example, if you don't intend to provide a token, then I see the benefits in Wyoming, but am I wrong? Tyler Lindholm here saying it depends on the token. If the token is designed for a utilitarian purpose, then Wyoming classifies it as property alone and not a security. And maybe this is why Ripple decided to move there. States regulate property, not the Fed. Tyler Lindholm here has got a blue check, state policy director for U.S. Senator Lummis. So he is working with Cynthia Lummis, who is very crypto friendly. He would know the ins and outs, especially in that state. Elio Photo here saying our company, not this photo one, but a product software company, is based in Canada and expanding rapidly with several U.S. clients being onboarded. Is Wyoming the new Delaware? As in, when we create the U.S. Corp, is Wyoming the new place to be? And certainly it sounds like Wyoming is going to be, in a lot of respects, the new Delaware for cryptocurrency businesses. More people responding down in this thread, guys. I will link this in the description if you are interested in jumping in on this, maybe getting some more details about this situation. And of course, I had to bring this up from Jesse Hines. And of course, he is a lawyer, a cryptocurrency lawyer interested in blockchain and the benefits to society. I believe he was also interviewed by Crypto Eri, if I'm not mistaken. Okay, here we go. It is important to start off by saying that state laws do not preempt federal securities laws. So if XRP is deemed a security, it's a security. But by moving its headquarters to Wyoming, Ripple has just ensured that win or lose, there is a home for XRP. And this is what's going to be great for XRP hodlers. Why, he says, Wisconsin's SPDIs, Special Purpose Depository Institutions, classifies digital securities as digital assets, see the picture below, and allows for SPDIs to buy and sell digital assets, offer currency/digital asset exchange services, cough, cough, ODL, and lend digital assets. So here are some documents to that effect. So current through 2020 budget season of the Wyoming legislature, and it gives you guys some more details on that. Digital asset means a representation of economic proprietary or access rights that is stored in a computer readable format and includes digital consumer assets, digital securities, and virtual currency. So this will give you the long version of the definitions and some more details over here on how Wyoming sees that. So Jesse Hines continues. And most importantly, number three, exempts SPDIs from federal securities registration laws, and they can custody securities. So if Ripple wins the lawsuit, great, XRP isn't a security, ball starts rolling again in the United States. If Ripple loses the lawsuit, fine, because they are now located in Wyoming. They can hook up with a Wyoming SPDI that has its charter and certificate of authority, Kraken delisted because it has its charter but not a certificate of authority yet, and continue their pursuits. So for what's going to happen now, if I had to guess, Ripple will hook up with the SPDI like Kraken Bank or Avanti Bank when either or both have their certificate of authority and get back to getting the ODL ball rolling in America while determining the next steps in the lawsuit. And so what about other states? Well, there's a strong argument that a bank with an SPDI could actually operate in states like New York without even having to worry about the BIT license, basically defanging the ridiculous statute. Lastly, I am not a Wyoming lawyer. I am not your lawyer. This post was not legal advice. Of course, he goes on with all those disclaimers. Quick correction, I hate Twitter because I can't fix tweets, but I just realized that I misspoke. I am not certain if this is a headquarters move, but rather the setting up of a Wyoming business that allows for the rest of this tweet to be true. Sorry for that potential insignificant mistake. So more people jumping in on this. Very, very interesting insight here from Jesse Hines. ODL will be safe. XRP will continue to thrive in the ecosystem that it was built for, and it's looking clearer now why XRP could have been rallying at the pace that it was. Of course, we also have to remember that today is February 22nd, and there is a pre-trial meeting today. Here are the dockets and the history of what has been happening with regards to the lawsuit. The docket was last updated on February 19th. Of course, there was the first amended complaint, amending the complaint against Brad Garlinghouse and Chris Larson and Ripple Labs. We went over that in a former video. I'll link that up here in the top right-hand corner. So we could actually get some significant information coming out today, and maybe that XRP rally, maybe that little pump in price for XRP and the Spark tokens have to do with some anticipation, a potential positive outlook for what's going on, right? You couple this with the Wyoming news and you think to yourself, well, that sounds very positive to me. I'm going to buy XRP, and maybe this is also partially why we're seeing the price rise. Compared to the rest of the crypto space, it is an anomaly to see XRP being up right now, up 5.91% compared to the others. But in a lot of respects, this makes so much sense. Setting up a Wyoming business is definitely going to be positive for XRP. It's already obviously got some more investors buying, but that's just my opinion. I want to hear what you guys think. Please subscribe to the channel, guys. We need 70,000 by March 31st for your chance to win a Ledger Nano S or X. And like the video if you like the content I'm providing. I always love hearing your comments. See you in the next one, guys.